And tonight on our Great American Panel, he's the editor of the National Review, syndicated columnist, Fox News contributor Rich Lowry is here. She is a national independent editor for GoVote.com. Democratic strategist Marjorie Clifton is with us. He is the president of the Penn Financial Group, author of The Next Great Bull Market. Business expert Matt McCall is here. All right, so everyone agrees Sarah Palin's not running?
I agree.
She's not running? Not running? Okay. So as a follow-up to the vetting we had of the President's Association with Radical Professor Bell of Harvard, and introducing and hugging him, and then finding out that Professor Bell supported Farrakhan. His model is that my model is live to harass white people, the white boys, all terms he's used. We had Sarah Palin on the program. After that appearance, the Obama campaign goes after, well, this show, Breitbart, and Governor Palin in an ad. She's not running. Let's roll the ad.
Barack Obama has never been, I think, seen in the conventional, traditional way of we who would describe a man of valor. And his profession as a community organizer, what went into his thinking was this philosophy of radicalism. He is bringing us back, Sean, to days that you can harken back to days before the Civil War. What Barack Obama seems to want to do is go back to before those days when we were in different classes based on income, based on color of skin. Why are we allowing our country to move backwards?
The person that Professor Bell was hugging said his model is to live to harass white people. And it's on tape, and we played it. Is Sarah Palin right? I believe that was accurate. Why are they going after Sarah Palin?
She's completely accurate. If you think about this, you know, our country's moving in the right direction for a very long time, Sean. All of a sudden now we have class warfare. We have now, it's a race card. I mean, everything's about race these days. And look who Obama associates himself with. So, you know, you take the race, you take the fact that he's Robin Hood in my mind, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. We are moving backwards. I mean, this country was built, we got to where we are based on this.
Well, I mean, absolutely they want to hear what Sarah Palin, they're going to go after Sarah Palin because she is a voice for Republicans. And she's a voice for women.
What about the president associated with all, Alinsky, Acorn, community organizing, Flager, Wright, Ayers, Dorn, and Professor Bell, who says he supports Farrakhan, and my model is to live to harass white people. Does that wait a minute? Does that bother you?
Well,
does that bother you? That's a simple question.
What I will say is that as President of the United States, he was not planning to be President of the United States. Probably when he was head of the Harvard Law Review, and I would bet that any of us in college, graduate school, or where else, I do not know.
He stayed friends with Jeremiah Wright. Does that bother you?
Yes, but okay.
Look, it does bother you.
No, it does not bother me.
No, that he sat in Wright's pews for 20 years. GD America, America's chickens have come home to roost.
Dare we go through the lineup of association of Republicans as well? And this is what this is playing party politics.
I'm talking about the president of the United States, and it's okay with you. Would you want your daughter or your son to sit on a board with Bill Ayers? Would you want your son or daughter? Here's my question. Would you want them to start their career in the home of Bill Ayers, unrepentant terrorist, and Bernardine Norm? Would you want your children to be there?
Again, how much have you vetted the history of?
How much would you want your kids to start their career there?
My children will have whatever career they want, and I don't think that I do not think it is fair to associate. Guilt by association is not a fair way. We haven't done that with Palin. We haven't done that with anyone else.
Welcome to Hannity, by the way.
I will get 3 words in, I promise. It's going to happen.
Look, Sean,
that's the line of the year for crying out loud.
Choose a topic. Just throw it out. There you go.
The double standard is so incredible. If you had any Republican politician who had any association whatsoever with a right-winger who had these kind of racialist views, he would be drummed from public life. There's just no question.
Ron Paul, remember Ron Paul's own writing when
Ron Paul was running. Let me ask you this question.
Same example.
Michelle Obama is going to be on David Letterman. Okay, David Letterman said that Sarah Palin's daughter was knocked up by A-Rod and made the comment about, quote, the slutty flight attendant look. President's lecturing us on civility. The president his PAC took $1 million from Maher. What do you make of that double standard?
Well, Letterman apologized, at least for the thing about
Maher never apologized.
Palin's daughter. Maher doesn't apologize for anything. I think he's a poisonous influence in American life, and I don't think anyone respectable should go on his show.
Well, David